Hi, I'm Val Schober, and this is Module 1, EDL 856. A little bit about me. I live in Inman, Kansas, which is a small town in between Hutchinson and McPherson. I'm married and we have two children. Our son is a junior at Inman High School, and our daughter is a freshman at Missouri Southern. We love to watch football games that is my son's favorite sport, and we love the Cowboys. We love to travel and do things together. We went on a cruise last summer and we're planning a trip now for this following summer. We try to do family vacations every summer. This past November, my sisters and my parents and I went on our first ever all-inclusive with just adults. So that was a fun experience to go. We've never done a trip actually with my family with just adults. We always have the kids. My husband and I love to take trips and do things like that. In October, I ran my first half marathon. We like to work out, be physical, do those kinds of things. But that was my first ever half marathon, and I am hoping to do another one in the fall. My educational background, I graduated from McPherson College with a bachelor's degree in elementary education and early childhood special education. I worked for a while in education and then later went back to get my master's degree in education from Baker University. I am currently a student at Fort Hays in the Building Leadership Program. I work at the Early Education Center. The Early Education Center is a program for 0 to 5. We actually have two separate programs within the building. We have the infant toddler program, 0 to 3, and then the 3 to 5 program, which we have preschool, daycare, and we have community-based learning. I currently work for the Reno County Infant Toddler Program. I have been working for the Infant Toddler Program for 21 years. I did it right after getting my bachelor's degree. So in the Infant Toddler Program, we see children birth to 3 with special needs or at risk for special needs. We see them in their home environment with their families, in daycares, out in the community, wherever is their natural environment. Relationship building is huge in the infant toddler program. In the last 2 years, I took over the position as program coordinator for the infant toddler program. So now I am currently part-time early interventionist and have a caseload, and then part-time administrator of the program. My future, I am hoping in the next couple years to get my degree and be the director of the Early Education Center. So I will be over all the staff and children 0 to 5. My work environment, these are my work people. I'm very, very blessed to have wonderful coworkers. We love each other, support each other. It is definitely our work family through the infant toddler program. Since we are out and about in the community in Reno County seeing our kiddos, we try to do things that bring us together. So down at the bottom, we try to do something for Halloween. So this year we dressed up as gnomes. We just recently did a professional development activity to make hello signs. That was really fun. Just recently, we won an award for best practice in early intervention. So that's really exciting for our program. My passion, as you can see, is early childhood. I have been working with infants and toddlers for 21 years, and that is my passion. I love little people. I love working with the families. I love being hands-on, all those things. That is my passion. So looking at with communication as far as within the infant toddler program and Reno County, as far as used with stakeholders, which would be parents as teachers, early Head Start, parents, community members, USD 308 staff, Reno County Education Co-op staff. We communicate with lots of people throughout Reno County. And I would say the primary strategy that we use is face-to-face. I do believe face-to-face contact is very important in relationship building, and we have to build relationships with people that we're working with. But with that, we also use a lot of email, I would say, to communicate with each other more on an ongoing basis. We do use a lot of online and Zoom meetings through the infant toddler program, which is the Part C program for special education. We do a lot of Zoom meetings to meet with the coordinators and staff all throughout the state of Kansas. We, of course, use phone calls, but I don't say that we do phone calls near as much as we used to. We do a lot of texting and GroupMe. So we have the GroupMe app that all of the staff at the Early Education Center have. So we have two different groups. One is for infant toddler people and one is for all of the staff at the Early Education Center so that we can communicate with each other. We also utilize Google Docs so that we can exchange information to each other through that. We just don't, I would say we do not use Google Docs near as much as we use the other things. At this point, all of these tools have been provided to me. As far as and then I utilize communication strategies used with our families because we communicate with our families on an ongoing basis very frequently. We primarily use face-to-face contact. We most recently, in the last couple of years, do a lot of texting as our families respond better to texting. And we do still do phone calls individually, and we have conference calls with our families and with our coworkers. In the near future, because of where we're at right now, we will start using more Zoom meeting, FaceTime, and Facebook Messenger with each other, coworkers, and with our families. So this, of course, is going to be new territory for us, as I am sure it is for everybody in the state of Kansas, because we have to also follow KDHE and KDEC, the Department of Education guidelines. So we're looking at doing new communication strategies and using different tools. But at this point, all of these tools have been provided to me. I have not had to purchase any of these on my own. My introduction right now, when I meet people, I try to smile, friendly voice, tell them my name and my title, and try to make a connection with people. I do feel like relationship building and building a connection is huge when you first meet people. I've kind of always thought that, especially when I am doing a lot of face-to-face contact. So I do think that that's important. After reading all three of these articles, I have learned that there are definitely lots of things that I need to practice and use and bring into my introduction. So future, as a new building leadership, I want to use my passion, which is early childhood, and create a story with that, kind of where I've come from, what I've learned, that I've been in this field for a long time, using those types of things to build my introduction. So this will be new for me, to reflect on kind of those things and to build a connection with people using my passion and my story. First impressions are huge, and I want people to remember me as I go out into the community and meet people. So I think all of those things and reflecting all of that, I need to create actually a new introduction and start practicing it with people. So that will be my goal for the future. Of course, handshaking is huge, but right now we are not handshaking, so we will have to do that a little differently also. For right now, I do not follow a set of district strategic policies for communicating effectively. We do not have a policy for USD 308, nor do we have a policy for the Reno County Education Co-op. So I've just kind of been using my own philosophy and what I think is important with communicating effectively with people. So thank you. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.